Hey everyone, welcome back. I have been keeping up with CES, and Anker is just a well-known brand. You probably have a charger from them, or you've seen them all over Amazon. Their products are usually really good, and I have a bunch of them. Like, I love their wall chargers. They're almost always on sale. I've had a couple of their backup batteries, but I've never had a large backup battery that will either fully charge my phone or can charge my phone multiple times. Now, what I've never had is a battery that could charge my laptop, which would be groundbreaking. So when I was keeping up with the CES coverage, I saw that Anker had just recently launched this new 25,000 milliamp large portable battery that can charge everything in your life. But the coolest thing about it is that it's got one and two built-in cables. Now, built-in cables are useful, but it is also so clean. It's actually a really good battery, so let me tell you why. So this is a beefy boy. It is not particularly light. It is not particularly small. It's really well built with metal, and it's really well designed. So everything that they did here makes a ton of sense. And for $99, I very much think it is worth it because I've been using it for a while and traveling with it, and it has actually been super, super helpful in more ways than I expected. It is 25,000 milliamp hours, which is just the size of a battery. Most batteries that you're probably going to find, like portable batteries, if you have one, are probably about 5,000 or 10,000 milliamps. So this is at least 4 times larger than most batteries you will see. And I mean, it better be. For this size and for all of the ports and cables it has, you really need the battery to last. Now, 25,000 milliamps is not just the amount of charge that it can store. Anker has also done a very good job of making the charging very flexible. So that huge amount of power can fast charge your devices. It can charge multiple devices at once. And with the built-in cables, both of them right here are USB-C, you can actually turn the strap into a cable. And both of the cables, you can just plug into a wall port and charge the battery while you're charging other devices. So if you really use USB-C in your life, this is literally the one power tech that you need. And this is important because you probably aren't aware there's a ton of specifications for fast charging and power input and output. And I think Anker has done a very good job at letting you basically plug anything into this or plug this in any way and it will just work, which is huge because if you find cheaper batteries from less well-known brands, you are risking that the device might get too hot or that it won't charge your devices in the way that your device needs to receive power. So either it's too fast or it's the wrong amount. And Anker has a proven track record of being able to just provide easy plug and play charging solutions. So let's get into why I bought this because there have been plenty of big battery packs, but it's the built-in cables because this is so clean and it makes my life so easy. The first one is this strap right here. So you can see I can just use it as a strap. And what's really cool is that this actual mechanism right here, you just slide it out and then it turns into a cable. But the cable itself can withstand a strain of 44 pounds. So you can pull on it or it can like accidentally kind of fall or get yanked and I'm definitely not worried about this breaking in any way, especially because it's made out of this seemingly really durable, like braided design. So this has been really useful because it is just long enough to be useful and it easily seamlessly tucks in and then you have a strap or you can attach this to a bag because it's easy to unloop. The other one, which is the more exciting one, is the built-in USB-C cable on the top that is 2.3 feet and it's retractable. So I all of a sudden have the only cord I will ever really need when I'm out and about, and I could leave this in a purse or I could leave this in a backpack, have my device charging, and that way the bulk is kind of like hidden away. The nice part about this is I have not seen much tech with retractable cables, and retractable cables are normally not good. They're either not durable or the actual like retracting part is too powerful or it keeps messing up. I keep doing this and I'm not having any problem with it. Anker says that it is rated for 20,000 retractions, which is probably the life of the battery. And a little detail I really like, when you fully put the cable back in its place, it kind of sticks up like this, but it's got a magnet, so that way it is super clean and it just sticks at the top and doesn't stick out at all, which is the way it should be. On the front right here, you have a screen and there's a button to use the screen so you can see the charge and a bunch of different things. Okay, so here's everything that the screen does. You can see it's got this like little smiley face that it's ready to go. I don't know why they included that, but it's kind of fun. So you can see that the battery has 66%. So that's on one tap of the button. And then if I press again, you'll see the battery temperature, which is actually really important because if the battery gets too warm, it will slow down and this will tell you what's going on instead of just having devices charge slowly. So when I plug something like my iPad in right here with the retractable cable, you can actually see the charging output right at the top and the battery percentage. And if I press the button now, it will show you exactly how much power it's delivering on each port. So if you have a bunch of things plugged in, this is really useful so you can make sure that they're all getting the speed that you want, or if you want to unplug something for a minute so it gets a little bit of a faster charge. You can see that it has started to charge, and what's cool about this is that we'll actually show you a lot of specifics. So it shows me the exact percentage, and it's going up every second because the battery is taking in energy. And you can also see the input. So right now the input's at 19 watts because I just plugged it in. But if I plugged into a bigger charger, obviously it would charge faster. And you can see right at the bottom the amount of time it's going to take for the battery to fully recharge, which is really useful, especially if you're out and about and you're just trying to get to a certain percentage to continue on your day. This is a pretty easy review. I just wanted to tell you guys about this because I use it and I love it, and it is so useful in more ways than I even expected. You obviously have the two USB-C cables that are built in, which is the main reason why I think that somebody would buy this, but you also have a USB-C port on the side right here and a normal USB-A port for any of your older devices. So the reason I wanted to tell you guys about this is if you're looking for a battery, I think this is the one, especially because full price is $99 and it will probably go on sale, but it is one of the biggest batteries that you can pack and fly with, which is huge. And the way that I've been using this battery is more than I expected because I can move it around so easily. So even when I'm at home, like I've been filming videos today, I needed to plug in my iPad, and instead of having a cord go to the wall and I don't have a plug right near because I have all my equipment plugged in, I just whipped this out and plugged my iPad in, and it charged my iPad in like 30 minutes. Or when I was traveling, most of the time hotel rooms are so poorly designed and there is no plug that is right near your nightstand. So I actually pulled this out and used this as my nightstand charger throughout the night because it had way more battery than what I needed to charge my watch and my iPhone overnight. And then while I was out and about or when I was near a plug, I just plugged it in to top it up, and it was super simple because it tells me how long it's going to take to charge. Or if you're out and about, like working at a cafe or doing something, most of the plugs that you will find in public places are like blown out and they will not hold, they will either not charge your device or they will not hold the charger in. And then now you really don't need to worry about that because you just put this on the table and then you're good to go for like at least one full laptop battery charge, which is crazy. The only thing that I do wish was actually kind of different is the screen, because it takes up so much space, but the actual screen is just that small center portion. It largely is just worrisome to me that it's going to scratch or break. Or if the screen wasn't on here or if it was like done a different way, this is just like a big metal and plastic box. And I think that it would be really durable otherwise. So it's not like a make it or break it, but it is something that I think I could live without, and it might actually make me worry a little bit less. So with that, if you are looking for a portable battery, this is the one to get, especially if everything in your life is USB-C like mine is. Nowadays, if something is simple, it's usually probably better. It just makes your life easier and more straightforward. And especially when it comes to charging your devices, you really shouldn't have to think about what you're charging and where you're charging and what cable you're using. It should just be a pretty thoughtless process. And for $99, this is pretty thoughtless. That is my recommendation. If you guys have any questions about this battery or other batteries, please let me know in the comments below. And with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.